Hi! Today I will be taking you guys through my character design process. I love creating OCs, they are my little muses, and writing stories for them is something I really enjoy, so I thought I'd share the way I go about it with you guys. Alrighty, without any further ado, let's get to it. Usually I'll first start with an idea, and this time around it was a video that inspired me to make a character who is a cloud maker. The vibe I wanted to go for was fluffy, gentle, and calming, and I also decided to put him in the same universe as another one of my OCs named Viol, so I will keep him in mind throughout the design process. Other additional inspirations that I wanted to consider while designing were wind wheels, kites, wind chimes and the noises they make, as well as golden eagles and the song Beautiful Boy by John Lennon. Alrighty, so starting off, I'm doing it traditionally, just because I feel like sometimes when I'm doing digital art, the perfectionist in me kind of takes over and I can't be as loose and experimental as I want to. So yeah, I usually overcome that by doing it traditionally. But yeah, so the method I'm doing is kind of blocking out a silhouette or a sketch with some highlighters that I can easily go over with my pen. And I did this same method when I was designing Viol as well. And yeah, I'll usually go into these having a pretty clear idea of what I want the character to look like, but yeah, as I'm drawing, I'll definitely figure out more details or specifics about the outfit or like the hair or whatever. And yeah. What I also like about doing this traditionally is I'll come up with random details or something that I won't have like the same revelation if I do it digitally for some reason. I just feel like it's more loose and kind of experimental. But yeah, sorry if the highlighter is really hard to see. My materials are actually dying. This is still my makeshift pencil case because I still haven't found my old one. But yeah, I need to buy new supplies, these are really bad. But yeah, once I get a few of these down, like after filling them out a bit and getting a more clear idea of what I want the outfit to look like, I'll move into the digital realm to actually draw the design. Alrighty, starting on the digital piece, I'm doing kind of a similar thing with the highlighters that I did on the traditional art by blocking out like a silhouette more or less as my sketch before actually going into it with the lines. But yeah, to give you guys a little bit more background on the world that this character is going to exist in, there are these spirits who oversee certain parts of the world. Like in Viol's case, he is an overseer of the snowy mountains, and for this character I want him to oversee the skies as well as create clouds because I think that is such a cute ability. And for the overseers, I wanted to assign each of them an animal, and in Viol's case, he is a snow leopard. And for this character, I was thinking of making him a golden eagle because I feel like they're very strong and, I don't know, they're very pretty birds. Also, side note, I have a pretty bad tendency to make most, if not all, of my male characters really feminine, or at least have some sort of feminine features. But honestly, I'm not even mad about that. Male characters tend to be a bit more bland in my opinion, and I feel like a touch of femininity is just that extra bit that you need to elevate a character design. But aside from his long and luscious hair, I wanted to give him a bit stronger features because I am basing him off of golden eagles, which, oh my god, like look at this bird. It is just, this looks like it could beat me up, like actually. But yeah, despite that, I feel like I want his personality to be very calming and carefree because I feel like that's kind of the essence of the sky. It's very freeing, so I wanted him to have that sort of personality. I also tried to make his hair look very fluffy, kind of like clouds, because yeah, sky, clouds, you get it. Anyways, a little bit more about their lore. Viol is generally looked down upon by the other overseers as someone who has a very easy job. as the snowy terrains are perceived to be a very serene terrain, and it's quite hard to wreak any havoc out there due to the harsh conditions. However, that doesn't necessarily make him weak. He simply has less overseer duties to tend to. Hence why he's picked up so many hobbies such as instruments. And for this character, I wanted him to be very compassionate towards Viol because he is in fact in a very similar situation, as the skies aren't necessarily perceived to be the hardest terrain to take care of. Alright, so at this point in the speed paint, I realized that I really hated the colors. Like, they were not going together and they didn't fit him very well. So I went back and did what I probably should have done from the start, which is color pick directly from Viol. And yeah, I switch around a few of his clothings to match the new colors better, but it looks much better than it did before. This is your sign to definitely figure out everything in the thumbnailing stage. Anyways, when picking a character's name, I hit him with the classic Google search if I don't have anything in mind already. But for this character, I knew I wanted it to have like a softer feel to it, but still kind of in an association with the sky. And after doing a bit of digging, I found the name Celio, which I feel like suits him literally perfectly. So finally, I'm pleased to introduce Celio. I'm pretty satisfied with how it came out, but knowing me, I'll probably come back to it in the future. Hopefully you found some of my rambling kind of helpful. I think I forgot I was trying to do a tutorial style video halfway through, but oh well. Anyways, look forward to the Drawing Hero Seeds video next. I've been loving reading and seeing all of your guys' submissions, and if you haven't already, go ahead and submit a character to this email for me to draw. There's still time. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!